how's it going, YouTube? I've recently done a couple cut tests. One with the Spyderco Magna Cut and the Kaiser Drop Bear S35VN. One did superb, one did about as good as a sharpened aluminum can. And some people wanted more, so I think I found the perfect knife to test. Got the new CJRB Pyrite in the AR RPM 9 steel, powder metallurgy. And I've tested these two before off camera and they did superb, so I think it's time to let everybody know how good this steel is, unless for some reason this one isn't done well, because I will say something if it's not. Got it sharpened to 15 degrees per side, and I do that with all my knives, so when I test them I'll have something to compare to. May not be the best degree of it, might not be the best angle to put on it, but I do it to be consistent. And I'll show you it's sharp before I start. I'm also going to do the best test. I'm going to be using the top 1.5 inches of the I'm going to be using single ply cardboard. They're all different lengths, but I've got them marked, and they're all from the same company. I fold the edges over like that, so when I'm cutting, it's hard to get this on camera. So when I'm cutting and I get to the bottom, the tip doesn't hit the cutting board, it hits the cardboard, which keeps it from going dull premature. I'm going to tape up. I'm going to start my cutting. I'll mark it all down and I will be back with you after the results. We'll let you know if this was still is worth the money or if it's worth more than the money. Back with my results, but before I go over that, there's a few things I didn't explain probably at the beginning. Well, first I'm going to start off with saying I have a playlist on my YouTube with my other few cut tests I've done. You can check that out. I do the test till it won't cut paper cleanly. If it has one snag, test is over. This is AR RPM 9 steel, and they actually advertise the HRC, unlike Kaiser, and it's 59 to 61. And I think I said this already, but it's sharpened at 15 degrees per side, semi-polished. Do this with all of my tests. May not be the best way to do it, with this still, but it's how I do them all. Before I tell you how many feet it got, this was borderline. I didn't know if I should keep going or not. It was borderline. It's making me look like I should have kept going. Where's the snags? Well, I promise you it had a snag. Yep, one snag. Just barely, but really could have kept going. Sometimes it's kind of hard to know when to stop. Sometimes it's pretty obvious. You got a rolled edge or whatever, or a chip. But sometimes it's just like, it's still cutting, but you know. Well, I got 223 feet, 0.17, 223, we'll say 224. 224 feet, which is pretty good. But tested these two in the past and got over 300 at least with these two. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is at the lower end of the 59 to 61. And these were probably a little bit higher, especially this one. But if they're within 2 points, I'm alright with 220 feet with a $55 knife. Can't say there's any other knives I've got that cheap that'll cut this much. I've had some D2 that's good get around 200 feet, but a lot of it won't even get that high. Here's a good baseline, because this is the last 4 knives I've tested on video. This one was a complete fail, 70 to 80 feet with S35VN. Like the worst steel I've ever tested. Kaiser Escort, I did a head-to-head video of 20 CV, which these are both 20 CV. I don't remember the exact number, but 300 plus feet. It's in the 300s. It was under 400. This one was 400 in the 400s, which is still not great for 20 CV, but it's not bad either. Could be better. Could be a lot better. It's Magna Cut Spyderco. I got 700 plus. I won't say even close to 800 on this one, which is excellent. By far my best yet. So yeah, you can get 20 CV for $120 more. You might get one that'll cut 300, or you might get one that'll cut 500 feet. You just don't know with Kaiser. They don't have a good baseline. So yeah, really happy with this. I wouldn't mind if all their knives came in AR RPM 9. I could put this on a strop for 5 minutes and it'll be back to good, back to perfect, pretty much. So yeah, check out my playlist if you want to see my other ones. I'm not an expert. This is just me playing around in my house. I'm trying to do it as accurate as I can using the same cardboard, all that, but I'm not a scientist or nothing. I don't have a fancy machine to test it, so this is the best way I can do it. Yeah, that's about it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve on. And yeah, see you on the next one.